Hey, yo, it's me. I'm Doug. Nice to meet you. Welcome to today's Rocksmith developer stream. As I just said, my name is Doug. I'll be your host for the rest of the day, or for the rest of the hour or so. And I'm also the community developer here for Rocksmith. And I'm very glad you could make it. Today, we are going to look at the songs from the Melissa Etheridge song pack. We're going to have some giveaways later in the stream. And as always, if you've got questions for us here about music, about guitars, about the songs that we're talking about today, feel free to ask. Ubisoft is in the chat with you. That is Brian Turner. He is the community manager for Rocksmith, and he'll be taking your questions and sending them over to me throughout the stream. So now let's take a look at the Melissa Etheridge song pack, and we will be right back.
Her eyes and arms and skin won't make it go away. You wake up tomorrow and wrestle the sorrow that holds you down today. Go on and hold her till the screaming is gone. Go on, believe her when she tells you nothing's wrong. But I'm the only one who walked across the fire for you. And I'm the only one who drowned in my desire for you. It's only fear that makes you run, the demons that you're hiding from. When all your promises are gone, I'm the only one. Open your back door. I just need to touch you once more. Oh, oh, I wanna come over. To hell with the consequence. You told me you loved me. That's all I believe. I wanna come over. It's a need I can't explain. To see you again. I wanna come over. To afford to sleep, giving away promises I know that I can't keep. Nothing fills the blackness that has seeped into my chest. I need you in my blood. I am forsaking all the rest just to reach you, just to reach you. Oh, I'll reach you. Come to my window, crawl inside, wait by the light of the moon. Come to my window, I'll be home soon. I don't care what they think. I don't care what they say.
And we're back. Welcome. I just saw that BBQ Kyle and company rated, so welcome to BBQ Kyle and company. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and say hello to our first guests of the stream. To my left, Rye Ken. Hello,
Doug.
Rye. How's it going?
Great. How about yourself?
Doing quite well. So you're a note tracker here, and to your left is Francois Luong.
Hey,
How are you doing?
good. Just
Good.
disappointed you're not wearing your blazer.
Oh yeah, you're wearing. Yeah, I'm just wearing a hoodie. I'm just keeping it casual. I know.
What happened to our blazer club?
It lasted 2 weeks, and then I think one of us forgot, and that was the end of it.
Yeah.
So, oh well. Maybe we'll see a resurgence of blazers.
Hoodie's a little more functional, in my opinion.
Hoodie. Yeah, well, yeah,
For
also,
day to day.
It depends on the weather. Yeah, it's easier to like. Anyway, hoodie. Rykin, we were talking about this guitar before we started. We
Yep.
have seen this on the stream before, but it's been a little while. I like it a lot. Why don't you tell us about it?
This is my Keith Holland custom. I'm not sure what he calls it, but it's basically obviously based off a Stratocaster body with the humbucker and the bridge. Great sounding guitar, sort of a vintage thing he's got
Sure, sure.
going. Relict, but I have reliced it myself over like maybe 15 years of use. I already went through one set of frets on it, so these are brand new frets. And it had been delegated to only drop D use with 11s, and I've liberated it, so it's back in front line rotation.
East standard condition.
Yeah.
And then Francois, I see you're using the Matt Heafy Snowfall.
Yeah, I didn't feel like bringing my guitar today.
That's fine. I think I was playing earlier this week. I was playing some of these songs on the Snowfall, and Dan made fun of me for using that guitar to play this folk rock.
If it were up to me, I would have chosen the pointiest guitar I could find in our rack.
Right. And we got a flying V downstairs. Yeah. Well, maybe next time.
Next time, yes.
All right. So, "Come to My Window" is the song that you're playing, and I see there's no bass, so we've got lead for Rai and then rhythm, Francois. Yeah. Let's roots rock, folk rock, hugely popular in the '90s. This was omnipresent in the '90s. It didn't really matter the station. Like
Not on
Melissa
my
Etheridge
station.
had. Well, where I was living, there was sort of broad enough appeal in the Melissa Etheridge stuff that she showed up on pop rock country stations.
Yeah,
in
it was
my area.
crossover.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get into it. This is "Come to My Window."
Come to my window, crawl inside, wait by the light of the moon. Come to my window, I'll be home soon.
So yeah, lead has a bit of arpeggio, a bit of just sort of fairly simple soloing in there.
I wouldn't even call it a solo.
So
I think it's just like melodic
just a
single
lead.
note.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure, sure.
It's a nice, nice touch, nice
and
part.
And rhythm does just what it says on the tin. lot
Lots
of
of
chords.
open chords,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And then
So-
maybe just tiny simple notes.
Yeah, a little bit of arpeggiation at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I do have a question from the chat. John308 wants to know what you have on your headstarks. Headsnarks.
Tuners.
Just tuner.
Yeah, yeah. So these are little just portable tuners you can leave on your headstock. And
These tuners are great because it doesn't work off a microphone. It just feels the vibration of the wood.
feel it.
So it doesn't get confused when people are talking like some phone tuners that
Right,
everybody has on there.
right. Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you both very much
Thank you.
for hanging out with us and doing some of
Awesome.
this Etheridge. Right now, we are going to give away our first Ernie Ball prize pack of the day. Raffle. So if you are in the chat, please listen to what UB Jurassic is letting you know. He will be your guide on your path to success and your path to winning one of these Ernie Ball prize packs. If you enter and if you win, you'll receive everything that you now see on your screen. You will receive 2 sets of guitar strings, one 6-string set for your 6-string guitar, one 4-string set for your bass. These are both regular slinky strings. You're going to get a dozen picks from Ernie Ball. You will get 3 Spectrum Plectrum picks from us here at Ubisoft San Francisco. You will also receive an Ernie Ball guitar strap. Can confirm these are once again in black, so this will be a black guitar strap from Ernie Ball. Also, you'll get a peg winder from Ernie Ball to help you attach those new strings that you just got, and a package of Ernie Ball Wonder Wipes. All of that can be yours if you, again, listen to what UB Jurassic says in the chat. That is Brian Turner. He is your community manager based in North Carolina, and he is taking your questions, he's taking your raffles, handling all of that business on the chat side of things. So yeah, please enter, and if you win, UB Jurassic will reach out to you via a whisper to get your name, your shipping address, and your telephone number. We need all the information, and then once we use it, we get rid of it. We don't keep it. We don't give it to anybody else. We just need it for the shipping information, and once that is out, we remove ourselves of it. Yeah, relieve ourselves of it. That makes more sense. So yeah, please enter, have fun, and good luck to all of our contestants out there. Ernie Ball, again, thank you to Ernie Ball for continuing to supply us prizes to supply to you, our viewers at home. We are playing the songs of the Melissa Etheridge song pack today. These are 3 roots rock, folk rock songs that were, again, immensely popular, at least stateside, in the 90s into the 2000s. And coming up, we've got a couple more players who are going to play the next song, which you can probably guess that was going to happen. That's what we usually do, have a couple players play a song. And I believe they are ready. So I would like to welcome together for the first time, second time on the stream,
Second time.
second time, Emmy and Emmy.
Third.
Third time that you've been here. Is this the third time? Have you been with Emmy every time you've
No.
played? No.
Is this
Okay.
the first time? First time.
First time the
I thought
two
it
of
was
you have.
second.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
I may not have been here for the first time the two of you played together, but welcome back.
Thank you.
Emmy's the collective of Emmys.
Emmys.
If
Emmy
you
squared.
Emmy squared.
Squared.
If you were a band together, what would you call yourselves?
Emmy squared.
Emmy squared.
Emmy squared. Okay, ME squared. We're hearing from behind the camera.
Yeah.
Uh,
And there'd be a bunch of Emmy awards all over the place.
Oh, and yeah, this guitar. We've never seen this guitar on stream. I don't think. We've tried to get this guitar on stream. What can you tell us about this?
It was a personal matchmake from Dan.
Okay.
He kept sending
Sounds so
me
familiar.
pink guitar links until I bought one.
He's our guitar whisperer
Yeah.
in the office. Yeah.
Yep.
And what does it say in the headstock?
It's a Daisy Rock.
Daisy Rock.
Daisy Rock. Okay. All right. And yeah, so the two of you are playing I Want to Come Over. Emmy, you are on bass.
I am on bass.
And Emmy, you're on rhythm today. And as always, when we are playing at an altered difficulty, we like to let everybody know so that people can tell that the chart is a little bit different than what it would be if it were full. So we're playing at about 90% for rhythm.
Ish.
About 90%. Yeah. So
I'm
yeah.
there, don't worry.
Let's go ahead and take a look at I Want to Come Over.
And I practice at 100%, so I think I
Okay.
So we're great, Em. Don't worry.
I know you're left your light on. You know I'm here. The night is thin. I know you're alone. I watched the car leave. Your lover is gone. Let me in. Open your back door. I just need to touch you once more. Oh, I wanna come over. To hell with the consequence. You told me you love me. That's all I believe. I wanna come over. It's a need I can't explain. To see you again. I wanna come over. I know your friend. You told her about me. She filled you with fear. Some kind of sin. How can you turn? Denying the fire. Lover, I burn. Let me in. Open your back door. I just need to touch you once more. I wanna come over. To hell with the consequence. You told me you love me. That's all I believe. I wanna come over. It's a need I can't explain. To see you again. I wanna come over.
Jesus, that was fast. Yeah.
I know you're confused. I know that you're shaking. You think we'll be lost once we begin. I know you're weak. I know that you want me. Lover, don't speak. Let me in. I wanna come over. To hell with the consequence. You told me you love me. That's all I believe. I wanna come over. It's a need I can't explain. I wanna come over. To see you. To see you again.
Great job.
There you go.
So, yeah, well done, both of you.
Yeah, good job, Em.
So when we were sort of getting this stream together, I know that you told me that you'd gotten Emmy into playing. So was this was this a hard sell, or were you? Because we're extremely glad to have you here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, is this an artist that you have any connection to from your?
Not in particular, but I like the song.
Okay.
So
I mean that's all you need, really. Okay.
I was pushing this pack on her. I was like, hey, Em.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Do you know you want to do this?
Yeah. Me. It's Melissa. Yeah.
yeah,
it works.
I usually call her M, and she usually calls me M.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's confusing to an outsider.
Yeah,
That's
but it
great.
works.
All right.
It's kind of like our emails when they send us and like Emmy, like wrong Emmy.
Yeah, and one time I got her birthday card.
Oh, that's fun. That's
Yeah,
fun. Did you
it
keep
was-
it?
I was
would've
like,
kept it.
I thought it was a joke because her birthday's in March. It was
It
yesterday,
was yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
and mine's in October. So
What's this? You're like,
yeah,
it's on
Yeah.
my birthday.
Someone's fail.
yeah. And then our office manager Lily saved it for me, and then like 6 months later, I got the card.
You got the same. That's great. All right. Well, thank you both very much.
Yeah, thanks
we
for having
are
me.
absolutely. We are going to take a very quick break. This is going to be a video looking at music teachers, talking about Rocksmith. While that's going on, we're going to give away 5 copies of the Melissa Etheridge song pack on Steam here in the chat. So once again, please listen to UB Jurassic in the chat. He will handle that raffle while we're watching this video, and after that, we'll have a couple more songs. See you soon.
If I had a guitar teacher who told me, go home and play Rocksmith for 2 hours, that's your assignment, I mean, I would think that that was the coolest guitar teacher in the world.
It combines the fun part of like a video game, but you apply all those things that you've learned, and it's a very useful tool.
Practice scales, learn songs. It's kind of a one-stop shop for everything you need.
Rocksmith is state-of-the-art, high production value software. Because of the feedback involved, you're going to get the most effective learning.
It's an amazing tool. It reacts to your level of playing, anywhere from practicing chords to scales or to actually learn a song.
Excellent performance.
Rocksmith has got a great mix of genres, folk songs to classic rock songs to metal songs. Everybody will find something in there that they love to play.
The first teacher I ever had was like Mary Had a Little Lamb, and I gave it up.
It was some hymn, hot cross buns. It was never a song that you recognize. It was just a terrible, terrible piece of music.
You want to make something enjoyable, get him playing what he likes listening to.
When you're able to show them that that's possible, that they can play like their favorite band, that gives them great motivation. As a teacher, you know, when I'm working on a riff with somebody, you have to start very simply. The riff repeater breaks it down to as slow as you need it. Instead of a full power chord, it's just the root note. And as I improved on the spot, the game actually reacted to that and actually sped up, added more notes as I went, exactly how I like to teach students.
I think people learn different ways, and it's good to be able to learn at your own pace. So some people may really get a lot out of those mini games. Because it's fun, you want to do it more.
A student that's struggling to learn their chords could do it for an hour and not even realize they were actually practicing.
A guitar player is always in danger of plateauing at any level. And you can always kind of get sick of yourself. So there's this thing called session mode. You can play along with a virtual band and they will throw changes at you. That's an important part of being a musician, is just noodling around and discovering what sounds cool in a particular key.
Session mode can help anybody, help even me. It's great software that can be used in conjunction with regular lessons or instruction. I think a guitar teacher would probably be happy that their student was actually using the game.
It's a great practice tool. It can help a guitar teacher with their student. I think it's amazing.
It's not a big investment. It's the quickest way to learn to play guitar. The only thing I can say is just do it.
It's a fast, fun, and effective way to learn guitar.
Hello and welcome back to the Rocksmith Developer Stream for the week of the Melissa Etheridge Song Pack. I am your host, Doug Lilly. I'm also the community developer for Rocksmith. And I want to say hello to another people who work on Rocksmith. To my left, Anthony Martinez.
Hello, Doug.
Welcome back. You are the manager of musical content, so I've heard.
Yes, sir.
Or so I have read.
So he's read and heard.
And heard. And
and just know.
I just know it, yeah. It's
Doug knows it.
It's part of the ether. it's woven into the fabric of reality. You are manager
Beautiful.
of musical content. And Dan's here.
Yeah, and I'm here too.
Welcome, Dan Emmerich.
Oh, thank you.
So I see you've got a gorgeous guitar.
Thank you.
Tell us about
this.
I know we've seen it before.
The Epiphone Les Paul Standard Plus Top Pro. Coil tap, beautiful finish. I love this thing. It does it all.
And you just walked into Guitar Center and saw it, and you got a good deal, and you're like, that one's mine. Right?
Yeah,
Like,
I actually slept on it. I played a
Sounds
bunch.
painful.
The same. I wouldn't recommend doing what I did.
It's not hollow body, right?
They're like, please, sir, leave the store.
Yeah. Here's a pillow, sir, is what they said,
Right.
actually.
No, it's not hollow. It's a solid. It's fully solid.
It's a solid. It's very heavy. But I played a bunch of the same model.
Mm-hmm.
This one just felt the best.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like the finish. And I actually recorded the Ode to Joy rock version in Boxsmith with this guitar.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Dan Emmerich,
Hi.
you have a bass.
I have. This
You
is
have
one
a
of my
s- you
personal
have a small
basses. This
bass.
is an Ibanez micro bass. It is a 27.6-inch scale, so it fits in a guitar case, and it's shorter than short scale.
I'm really, how much shorter than short scale?
Well, short scale bass is 30 inches, and a standard long scale is 34 inches. So this is even smaller than that.
Okay.
And it's really designed for kids.
Yeah.
But it's so much fun. It's because you can just fly everywhere and you can reach everywhere. I find that I play in a different way and a little bit more aggressively and a little bit more creatively because I'm on this silly kitty guitar.
Right.
We did. I took it to my buddy Greg, and Greg upgraded the tuners and dialed everything in. So it's it's very nice. But it is for $180. Plus the price of a couple of new tuners, I was stunned at how much fun it is to play.
Is it technically a micro, or is that a more of a brand?
No, it
name?
is a micro because
Is
they
it
have micro
micro?
guitars, which are teeny weeny, and
Yeah.
this is the bass in the micro series, MIKRO.
I'm a little bit disappointed. I feel like we missed an opportunity to have that bass along with Emmy's pink sparkly guitar. I
Yeah,
think
well,
those
she
two
has
side
good
by side.
taste in guitars, as you can see.
That's just so? I assume in your tiered list of what to look for in a guitar, Sparkles is on the top of the list.
Sparkles, yes.
Sparkles?
Weird curves.
Weird curves
is good, and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Strings optional.
Strings, totally optional.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's
it can
a
be
bonus.
If
you want to play it, I guess.
If it's got curves and sparkles, but it's a piano, okay.
Okay.
I don't know how to play it,
piano,
but okay.
Piano probably also has strings.
Yeah, on the inside. What good do they do anybody?
You gotta hit them with a hammer.
If you can't touch them, what's the point? That's how music is made.
It's like a sit down dulcimer.
Yes, that's exactly what they were thinking.
I missed you. Stay. This is what we're gonna play.
Thank you, and yes, I will.
Lisa Loeb. So yeah, we talked about a few different options for the bonus track this week, and I think this one just it's been out for a little while, not too long, and it has a lot of the same concepts with the arpeggiation, kind of rhythmic importance in the rhythm guitar, and then an interesting bass line, and you're
Capo
using a
6.
Capo on the 6.
Capo
That's right.
6, which is really unusual. Normally you would...
Really narrows things down a bit for me.
It does.
Nice.
Yes, it literally does narrow things down a bit
I'll just
for
play
you.
up here.
Well, I got this many
Yeah,
frets now.
I mean, occasionally Capo 1, Capo 2, Capo 3.
Right,
Usually
sure.
those are for vocal reasons. Capo 7, famously, Here Comes the Sun, a couple of other songs. But
I didn't know
Capo,
that about
yeah,
Here
Capo
Comes the Sun.
6 is just one that I can't remember. I can't think of another song that puts the Capo on 6. I'm sure the chat is now going, I know what's on Capo 6.
There's the one Capo 15. Is it Capo 15 for
I
the
don't-
Radiohead?
I don't know.
Yeah, I
something
think,
like that. Or is it 12?
I think it's 12 or 15. I'm sure. I'm sure
yeah.
Toy or somebody else in the.
And I know there's
It's in the double dot
there's a
range.
Blink
I already
182
sell-
track.
No surprises.
Where they use capo on the bass, which
That's
is
right.
super. I was like, "What, really?"
Yeah.
And
And
I
it's just
remember
a studio
people going,
thing.
"What?" You know, when it came out.
Purely for for the studio work.
Looks like No Surprises by Radiohead has capo on the 15th.
15th.
That's crazy.
I think there might be an alt lead that has it on the 3rd fret. So you're just playing an octave
an
lower.
octave lower. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
A little more accessible, I think, too.
But we're doing capo on the 6th.
Yeah.
We've got lead, we've got bass, we've got Lisa Loeb. Let's get to it.
Let's do it.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
If you say.
Stay. It'll never get old.
You say I only hear what I want to. You say I talk so all the time. So and I thought what I felt was simple, and I thought that I don't belong. And now that I am leaving, now I know that I did something wrong, 'cause I missed you. Yeah, yeah, I missed you. And you say I only hear what I want to. I don't listen hard, don't pay attention to the distance that you're running to anyone, anywhere. I don't understand if you really care. I'm only hearing negative. No, no, no. So I turn the radio on, I turn the radio up, and this woman was singing my song. Lover's in love and the others run away. Lover is crying 'cause the other won't stay. Some of us hover and we weep for the other who was dying since the day they were born. Well, this is not that thing that I'm throwing, but I'm thrown. And I thought I'd live forever, but now I'm not so sure. You try to tell me that I'm clever, that won't take me anyhow or anywhere with you. You said that I was naive, and I thought that I was strong. Oh, I thought, hey, I can leave, oh, but now I know that I was wrong, 'cause I missed you. Yeah, I miss you. You said you called me 'cause you want me, and one day you let me go. You try to give away a keeper, or keep me 'cause you know you're just so scared to lose. You say
Goofed.
stay. You say I only hear what I want to.
Such a delicate song,
Yeah.
and yet the structure is just like so perfect. It's like this little crystal house. you
Yeah,
know?
like the bass is active. It's one of those songs like I wouldn't necessarily have noticed the bass, but it adds.
Yeah, me neither
so
until I had to
much.
learn it.
It's like,
Although
really-
I seem to have done better
Oh,
here.
did
Once
you?
again, I did better here than
noticed.
I have ever done.
Great.
Unless somebody has played it before and that wasn't my score. I
Yeah,
don't know.
probably not. I don't think
Yeah.
we've played that.
I assume you remember Rocksmith Jeopardy.
Yes. I do.
That was the final Jeopardy question of one of them
Oh,
because
yeah.
this was the first song to go #1 without a major label.
Yeah.
She was a pure indie artist and it went #1 and that was the first time in history that had ever happened.
I got that wrong, didn't I?
I think you did. I think everybody did because it was a toughie.
Yeah.
There you
The
go.
thing is, I remembered having read that when this song came out in the
Yeah.
library a few months before, but it did not stick around for Jeopardy.
It's the power
But
of the
now,
What was
song.
your guess?
But now I remember. I have no idea. It's probably something dumb.
Probably Ghost.
Probably
something like that.
just
Probably
Ghost-
just
Ghost
if,
for all
if
my
in doubt,
answers.
it's Ghost.
Did have a comment, not a question. Jean308 in the chat says the sound of silence is Capo 6. Apparently. And there's one tuning of Never Going Back Again that they've used with Capo 7.
Okay.
So I do want to talk about like this. So you're using the capo allows for some really interesting chord shapes. Like I noticed that G flat sus2 was real nice.
Well, also, I feel like these chord shapes are available for the taking, no matter where you are on the fingerboard. I think it just transposes them and makes them sound nice in this context.
Yeah.
And this key is it serves her vocal range, and yeah, I mean, it works very well. I mean, you could play. If I could please get a little sound here, even just a classic. What would be a G shape, right?
Yeah.
I mean, just with all that dirt and grit. Even that sounds nice. I mean, you can play this in, at Anchor 2. I'll just use the Rocksmith lingo. You could do the same thing with that C add 9 shape up here.
Always.
And it just sounds nice.
It adds
almost
a
like a
little bit
version of
extra shimmer and sparkle to it, and there's a clarity. I've been working on my own songs, and I have had to capo around to accommodate different vocalists, and sometimes I've had to capo down. Like I wrote it on capo 3 because I liked the timbre of those chords, and then the vocalist is like, "Yeah, it's a little too high," and I'm like, "Damn," but it was so sparkly at the third capo,
This is what happens when you use all guest vocalists.
That's right, man. Never mind. Never work with other people as a musician.
So speaking of releasing songs,
yes.
Did you?
I
just
did.
release a
Yes,
song?
actually,
Yeah.
a new one of my songs came out yesterday from the world of Hero Falls. It's called The Sky. It's the one that I intentionally wrote to try to break people's hearts. So I hope your heart gets broken.
Where can people get their hearts broken?
HeroFalls.com has links to everything. It's on all the major services right now. You can stream it for free. You can pay what you want at Bandcamp. You can pay actual money at Amazon if you want. But it's out there if you want to hear it. So please do. Thanks.
Cool.
Congrats, man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
One a month, whether you like it or not.
Until the end of time.
Until I run out of ideas.
Until you run out of ideas. Until the end of time. Thank you both.
Of course.
Oh, wait,
Thank
there was
you.
one more thing I want to bring up while you're here.
Yeah.
So I know a week or two ago I mentioned that we have added a new sort of bonus prize to the Ernie Ball prize packs that have been sending out.
Have we?
So, Dan,
Yeah.
out of the kindness of this
general area.
the
The kindness of my lungs.
You have created this plethora.
Oh my!
I
I have
have.
more. I just grabbed a handful. I hope these are in. Oh, there we go. In the shot. Can we?
Here we go. So these are Rocksmith Pick keychains. They may
dropped
look like, if they look like small version of the holiday ornaments, you're right. And yeah, I had a whole bunch of different colored acrylic that I use for other projects at home, and I had some scraps, and I was like, what should I do with these scraps? And so they are, it's a jumble of different colors. And then it just became, I wonder what it would look like in this color. And so we just ran a whole bunch of colors, and they're just all on your desk now.
Yeah. So for the next little while, anybody who wins Ernie Ball prize pack will get a couple of those at random. I'll make sure you don't get two of the same color, but you're not going to pick your colors.
No, it's whatever's there.
you
I will tell you this: I had an awful lot of transparent light blue, so there's
You'll
a very
probably get
good
a
chance that you're
transparent
going
light
to get a
blue.
transparent light blue one,
The
because that's what I
D-string.
had. That's what I had to offer the most.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And just want to point out, we're not doing that raffle right this moment.
No, here we go. Raffle.
So
No,
that's not happening. That'll happen a little bit later. But now, I just want to again say thank you both for coming by.
Of course.
And playing. And
Thank you.
yeah, that was a lot of fun. Right now, what are we going to do? We're going to take a look at some other songs in case you missed it. So if you have been feeling the Melissa Etheridge song pack, there are some other artists in our library that we think you would appreciate just as much. One of those would be Sheryl Crow in the Sheryl Crow song pack that came out back in 2017. That song pack included If It Makes You Happy, My Favorite Mistake, and Soak Up the Sun. Again, some sort of similar in the roots rock, the folk rock, country rock, that general, very generalized style. Also, a much more recent song pack was the Indigo Girls song pack, which just came out last October of 2019. That included Closer to Fine, Galileo, and Power of Two. And while we're talking about Lisa Loeb, if you were also looking for the song "Stay," I Missed You that we just played, that Anthony and Dan just played, that was part of Variety Song Pack 17. That came out in 2018, July of 2018. Besides Lisa Loeb's "Stay, I Miss You," that song pack included Alien Ant Farm's Movies, David Bowie's "Changes," and Grateful Dead's Touch of Grey. David Bowie, by the way, an artist. We have a lot of David Bowie songs in the library, but not a David Bowie pack. Just he's a highly singled artist, if that's a verb that I can use. I hope so. I'm going to do it anyway. He's highly singled. It's probably fine. And somebody's trying to talk off camera. We'll get him in just a moment. I don't know. Do you have something to say? Guest player. I think you have Mike now.
Don't single him out like that.
Oh, that was pretty good. I mean, I'm glad we gave you Mike for that. Our last two players are getting ready while they are finishing tuning up. If you are looking for us on social media and you haven't yet found us, we're pretty easy to find. It's the name that we use here on Twitch, @RocksmithGame. You can use that to find us on Twitter and Instagram. Facebook, we are just facebook.com/Rocksmith. And if you want to hit us up on the forums, which we'll be talking about the forums a little bit later, you can reach those by going to rocksmith.com and looking for the forum link in the top of that page. And now, I know we're wrapping up, but I think it's a fine time to say hello to our final guests of the day. David Stevens.
Hello.
What are you doing over here? If you're here, who's running the board? Probably Dan. I think I heard Dan.
Is this when we go over? This is when we go over the waterfall, right?
This is when we go. Yeah.
This is when we go over the waterfall.
No.
Oh.
This is when you guys are playing and I'm standing at the podium. Still on
If you're
camera.
no, you got to do that. If you're there.
If you're there.
Then.
Like the B.O.B. and Nicki Minaj song. Okay. Chris Wu, welcome back. Been a while since we've had you.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Glad you could make it.
Yep.
I'm glad you're
Right
picking up
on
my
time.
references. So I was going to be your backup for this one.
Yep.
But I didn't need to play. So
Nope.
so
I'm
you
the only
showed up.
You're
one.
the only
I'm
one.
the only one, Doug.
You're the only one that what?
That plays based on this song.
Oh, cool. David Stevens will be playing lead on
Yes.
Chris Wu's guitar.
Yes, this is Chris Wu's
Yeah.
guitar.
Which we haven't seen in a while either. Chris Wu, would you like to tell us about the guitar that David Stevens is playing?
It's an LTD X-Tone PS1 in the name of the blue.
It looks like Blue Moon ice cream to me.
Yeah,
and
it
it just
was,
makes me hungry.
Sonic Blue. That's
Sonic.
right.
And if you don't know what
It
Blue
was,
Moon ice
it was
cream
an
is,
interesting name. Not
I
like the
pity you.
hedgehog. Nope. Nor like the burger seller.
I was thinking Sonic Blue, like Sonic Boom. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's like that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Mysterious.
will it turn
off-camera
green with
voice.
age?
No, is that?
No, it's not.
that's
It's not
yeah.
patina. Is it just what?
Pelham Blue?
That's Pelham. Yeah.
Pelham Blue.
Yeah.
I'm the only one. So this one also falls into the sort of folk rock.
Very
but
roots rocky.
I would run
Very
away
roots
from
roots
the
rock.
folk
This one I
moniker
think
and
is
say
more blues rock.
Yeah,
This
it's
one
got that
is-
nasty little blues riff.
Yeah, yeah, and that bass line is a blues rock bass line for sure. It's a lot of fun. I'm glad, Chris Wu, that you get to play it.
Yeah.
I haven't played the lead bit on this. What are we looking forward to in lead?
Arpeggios, some chords, a nice little solo.
Okay, all right. I mean, that sounds like a nice time. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is "I'm the Only One" from the Melissa Etheridge song pack.
Please, baby, can't you see my mind's a burning hell? I got razors ripping and tearing and stripping my heart apart as well. Tonight you told me that you wait for something new. Some other woman is looking like something that might be good for you. Go on and hold her till the screaming is gone. Go on, believe her when she tells you nothing's wrong. I'm the only one
just the right amount of grit, and I feel like I can picture the bar that the song is being.
You can smell
performed
it,
in.
too,
Yeah,
can't you?
It's like
Yeah.
the
floor is so
sticky.
sticky, so sticky.
Oh, it's good. I love it.
And you just stand in the peanut shells.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I haven't seen one of those since I moved out this.
Peanut
to
shell?
this coast.
Oh, they exist.
Chris Wu, I tell you. No, a restaurant that encourages patrons to casually toss peanut shells on the floor. Yeah,
Like a good old Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse.
Or,
Yep, that's
Cracker
primarily the
Barrel?
one that I
Does
went
Cracker
to.
Barrel do that?
No,
No?
No.
I've
I
never
think so.
actually
I
been to a
think
Cracker
I
Barrel.
mean, you could try. They might ask you to leave.
Yeah. Bring your own peanuts.
Jean-Thierry said something along the lines of, if given enough time, they would be able to craft a pretty nice, was it lap steel or slide guitar solo? I think I missed the details, but either way.
Did those exist in the 90s?
I think you should do it. Well, they do. They do now.
I think we forgot in the
I say
90s.
do it and let us know how it turns out. I'd like to hear that. We'd listen to it over. It sounds good. So yeah, I think this might be a short stream.
Wow.
Yeah, we haven't had one of those in a while.
We got 10 minutes to fill.
Yeah, 10 minutes to
Damn.
fill. So what you think? What you think about Chris Wu?
Oh, you know,
No,
bass.
Bass. So yeah,
Bass
tell us
things.
about bass.
Bass things.
Tell us about bass things.
Well, so there's that very very bluesy driving bass line in the song. You really get into the rhythm. Like even after the song, I'm kind of like, it's still in my head.
Right, you
to
get
keep that. Like
Yeah, you said you had it in your head for days, right?
Yeah, I've had this song in my head for about a week and a half now.
It's
just unceasingly.
I saw someone describe it online as a lurching bass line.
Okay. Yeah.
Which
yeah,
I can kind of see that.
Yeah, it's got that little like slide in there.
Yeah.
Like almost
at least on
like
your part.
yeah. And the rhythmically, there's almost like a not like a limp, but it's definitely got a swing. It's got a strong swing.
A little bit of a groove.
Yeah. So you gotta feel out where that rhythm is. I think more than it's more about feel than precision. I guess is what I'm.
Yeah, that's the way I play.
There's some dynamics in the guitar too. When you're hitting the chords and you're muting the little single notes in between.
Yeah.
You want to hit those chords a little louder, give them a little more oomph,
and then just sort of
back
tease with the single notes.
Keep the beat with the
the
muted notes.
That sounds good. All right. Well, thank you again.
Who were the? You think you? In case you missed it, was the Indigo Girls?
Yeah, we used Indigo Girls and Sheryl Crow. What would you have? What would be your
just
addition?
a reminder would be Shania Twain.
Shania
if you
Twain
like
would
this,
be good.
you might like Shania Twain as well.
Shania Twain came out
Katie
about 2 years ago. KT Tunstall.
Yes.
Yeah. I almost said Katie, but that wasn't right. KT Tunstall.
You're thinking of K.D. Lang.
K.D. Lang, who we don't have in the library. KT Tunstall. Again, KT Tunstall. Interestingly, most of the songs written using a looper pedal.
Yeah.
So there's
it's
a lot
actually
of
really cool to see live too. If you get a chance.
Right. But then in performing it, you get a sense of the layering process as you play through, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, there's some cool videos out there.
Check out
going
those.
over her process.
I guess if you haven't seen KT Tunstall, but you have seen Reggie Watts' looper music. It's
I want to see that
similar
crossover. The people who
Reggie
what? Reggie Watts and
we need
that sounds
this.
amazing.
Tunstall.
let's make some phone
Make
calls.
it
See if
happen.
we can make this happen. All right. Well, I think that about wraps us up.
Has someone commented on the fact that we've released 2 of the 3 songs? One is "Come to My Window" and one is "I Want to Come Over."
Probably. I know.
I just like that. It's like both. You know,
There were a few of us talking.
If
If you look at the sort of collective of Melissa Etheridge song titles, it comes off as like very intense.
Yeah, it's a little
like
stalkery, maybe.
Maybe like a touch
in a good way.
Impassioned.
Yeah.
There you go. But yeah, it's very, very sort of just intensely affectionate or intentionally.
I mean, that's a universal song theme,
attractive.
right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, affection, interest, that kind of thing has been in songs since songs were written.
Yeah,
Probably.
and she's got that grit in her voice to really hammer that home, I think. Yeah. Well, we've got one more giveaway, so we'll do that giveaway. And then we'll talk about what's coming next week. So if you are interested.
Oh, hey, one more thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
Chris.
just thought of something, and looks like we still got time.
Yeah.
There was a little plastic plectrum new prizes. Let's pull that out, Doug. I hope you have a thing. You know, that not only could that be a keychain, it could be a zipper pull too.
Zipper pull.
I just
you could hang it from your glasses.
It could yes, it could still be a tiny Christmas tree ornament.
It can be a pick.
It can be a pick. It could be look. Possibilities.
The biggest stubby.
Utility.
Earrings. They could be earrings
Could
if
be.
you got the piercings.
Utility is pretty endless.
You know those like silver things you need to scratch off on gift cards? You
Yeah.
could use that to scratch it off instead of using coins.
And you can keep it near your keys so you'll have them handy.
Do they
In your
float?
keys.
Do they float? Probably. They feel pretty light. I
Yeah.
guess I would maybe.
I mean,
maybe.
Could you put your boat keys on it?
You might want to put another flotation.
I
thing
don't
if you're
recommend
putting
it.
keys on it. Yeah, probably with the keys. I imagine it would not float.
But boy, we can't talk enough about how great this is as a prize.
No, I love. Yeah. They're really nice.
What do they get with that as a prize?
Yeah, what else comes in that package?
All right, hang on. I was trying to move us this direction hours
know
ago.
what you're talking about.
And you were like, no, we need to.
What we
Just
call
making it drag on, Doug.
a seg
fine.
in the business.
I prefer Segway.
Nah, let's take some.
the thing with the wheels?
So along with these two keychains, you'll receive everything that you see on your screen right now. Thank you once again, David Stevens and Chris Wu, for coming by and playing. You will receive 2 sets of strings, one set for your 6-string guitar, one set for your 4-string bass. Those are both in regular Slinky. You're going to get a dozen picks from Ernie Ball, 3 picks from us here at Ubisoft San Francisco, a black Ernie Ball guitar strap, a package of Wonder Wipes from Ernie Ball, and a peg winder. And you know, sometimes sometimes I'll find stuff around the office and I'll throw it in a prize package, and somebody just gets a prize that they didn't ask for or sometimes want. But you know, it's a free prize for them, so hopefully there's no offense taken. So if you want to win everything that you see on your screen, please listen to what UB Jurassic is saying in the chat. He will tell you how you can win all of these prizes, plus the 2 randomly selected Rocksmith keychains. What I'm going to keep calling keychains. All of those can be yours if you win. If you win, you'll get a whisper from Brian. That's UB Jurassic. He will get from you your name, your shipping address, and your telephone number. Once again, we do need all that information. If you are outside of the U.S., we do ship internationally, but it would help us out tremendously if you can break up your address line by line to make it easier for me to get your prize to you. So good luck on that prize, on that raffle. Coming up next week, can't tell you what it is yet, but I can tell you how you can find out sooner than most people what it will be. If you go to rocksmith.com in the morning and you click the link to the form, or if you've just got the form bookmarked, that might work for you too. In the morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, UB Jurassic will post a clue written by RS222, Rolling Stone 222. He's one of you. He's a community member who was plucked and brought in, and it has been making these clues for us for a couple of years now, and we very much appreciate him. But that clue will be on the forums tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., and upon solving the clue, you will have at least one song from the pack that's coming next week, whatever it may be. Other than that, I mentioned social media earlier. We're in all of these places, and let's take one more look at the Melissa Etheridge song pack, and we will see you next week. Thanks for coming.
Her eyes and arms and skin won't make it go away. You wake up tomorrow and wrestle the sorrow that holds you down today. Go on and hold her till the screaming is gone. Go on, believe her when she tells you nothing's wrong. But I'm the only one who walked across the fire for you. And I'm the only one who drowned in my desire for you. It's only fear that makes you run, the demons that you're hiding from. When all your promises are gone, I'm the only one. Open your back door. I just need to touch you once more. I wanna come over. To hell with the consequence. You told me you love me. That's all I believe. I wanna come over. It's a need I can't explain. chest. I need you in my blood. I am forsaking all the rest just to reach you, just to reach you. Oh, I'll reach you. Come to me.